At exactly 2:46 a.m., every door in the house unlocked. The windows unlatched. And the dining table slid 6 inches to the left. Like it had done this hundreds of times before. Not because someone entered. But because the house was fixing something. My name is Olivia Brooks, and 3 months ago, my husband Ethan and I moved into a cheap house outside Cincinnati. It was one of those deals that sounds impossible. Big backyard, quiet street, low price. Only 2 details made me pause. Every window had a heavy lock. Every door had 2 deadbolts. When I asked the realtor why, she said, old owners were paranoid. You'll be fine. We laughed, signed the papers, and never asked again. The first night felt normal. Exhausted. Boxes everywhere. We fell asleep instantly. But at 2:46 a.m., I woke up freezing. Not cold. Freezing. The bedroom door was wide open. We had locked it. Ethan said I probably dreamed it. So we went back to sleep. The next morning, small things felt off. The couch was angled differently. Our shoes were lined by height. And the fridge light stayed on even with the door shut. It felt like someone staged our morning. But we were tired. We ignored it. Night 2, 2:46 a.m., same thing. Door open. Cold air. Silent house. Night 3, 2:46 a.m., this time I heard something. A slow inhale-exhale sound coming from the kitchen walls. Like the house was breathing. Pipes, Ethan said. New house noises. Old metal. But I've lived in apartments my whole life. Pipes don't breathe. By the 5th day we started keeping track. Before bedtime. Couch facing TV. Chairs pushed in. Hallway rug straight. Bedroom door locked. After 2:46 a.m. Couch angled 15 degrees left. 2 chairs pulled out. Rug shifted 3 inches. Bedroom door open. Every night. The same corrections. Like muscle memory. Like the house remembered a layout we didn't know. We bought cheap cameras, placed them in corners. Living room. Kitchen. Hallway. Bedroom door. Night 6. We stayed awake. Watching. Waiting. 2:45 a.m., nothing. 2:46 a.m. The cameras flickered once. And when the picture returned, the table moved. The rug straightened. The door unlocked. No one touched them. They didn't slide with force. They settled, like a person adjusting pillows. It wasn't aggressive. It was precise. Ethan whispered. It's resetting. Resetting what? We hired an electrician. He checked everything. Wiring perfect. No magnetic pull. No vibration patterns. Then he asked something strange. Do you know if a family died here? Houses hold memories, in the way they settle. He thought it was emotional energy. Residual movement. Like the building was recreating its most intense moment. We laughed it off. But that night, I couldn't stop thinking about it. On week 3, I found something. A part of the bedroom wall sounded hollow. Behind a loose plank, there was a narrow crawl space. Inside, 3 old family photos. Every face scratched out. A baby blanket, pinned to wood. A calendar, all dates blank except one time. 2:46 a.m. marked again and again. Different years. Same minute. The house wasn't just remembering room layout. It was remembering a moment. A moment it refused to let go. We visited the county office. Asked about previous owners. The clerk went silent. He said the house had multiple unrelated deaths. A heart attack. A fall. A gas leak. A crib death. All different years. Different causes. Different families. But every death was recorded at 2:46 a.m. No investigation ever connected them. He whispered. People say that house kills at the same minute every few years. But never in the same way. That night Ethan said something terrifying. It's rehearsing. What do you mean? It's trying to recreate a perfect scene. Like, practicing a murder. Every family moves the furniture differently. So the house corrects them. Until everything matches the original pattern. The night something horrible happened. We don't know what. We don't know how. But the house knows the arrangement. A perfect crime scene no one ever solved. We decided to stay awake together. No cameras. No sound. Just us, sitting on the couch. Holding each other's hands. 2:45 a.m. The house went silent. Deaf silent. Not a pipe. Not a tick. Nothing. 2:46 a.m. The temperature dropped so fast I saw my own breath. But nothing moved. No table. No door. No rug. The house was waiting. Waiting for us to move. So it could correct us. We stared at the hallway. At the locked door. At the darkness. Then Ethan grabbed my shoulders, shaking. Don't stand up. Don't go anywhere. Whatever happens, don't let the house place you. His voice cracked. The house was no longer rehearsing. It had the scene. Us. On our phone screen, the baby monitor. We saw something impossible. We were being murdered on the couch. A stranger entered. Stood behind us. And killed us violently. The time on the screen. 2:46 a.m. But in reality. Nothing happened. There was no stranger. No attack. Just us, frozen with terror. Watching ourselves die in a recording of the future. Or a recording of the past. Or a recording the house remembered. Ethan whispered. It's not predicting death. It's forcing it. The house didn't copy us. We copy the house. Every breath. Every step. Every angle. It arranged us for someone else's death. A death nobody ever solved. A death repeating until it matches. We ran. Not upstairs. Not outside. We ran to the center of the living room. A place the house had never moved us toward. We sat on the floor. Backs touching. Eyes on every doorway. And we waited. For the sun. Epilogue. We left the house the next morning. Never returned. Never sold it. Never went back for the furniture. We moved into a small apartment. Where nothing ever moves. Unless we move it. Sometimes at night. I wake up at 2:46 a.m. Not because something changed. But because I want to make sure nothing did. And every time. I remember one thing. Some houses sleep. Some remember. And some. Don't let you forget what happened inside them. If you enjoyed this story. Subscribe to the channel, like the video. And if you have a terrifying story about a house. Tell me in the comments. Your story might be next. Good night. And sleep. Somewhere safe.